Hi, I'm Katrina, and this is my daughter Sydney, and my daughter by marriage, Adelaide. I want to get baptized now because I've been thinking about it for a couple of years, and the time things seem to work out right this time. That outward sign to the community that we're called to do, now it's just the time.
I wanted to get baptized because I'm going on a mission trip this summer, and I think there's been a lot of things, especially this past year, I've been wanting to get baptized, and it's kind of been on my heart for a while, and then just been a lot of things just this year with like going to youth groups and with mission trip that's kind of guiding me that way.
I always grew up going to church, which doesn't necessarily mean I knew exactly who God was and why I wanted to follow him, because I was always told who God was, and I think now's a good time because I've lost a bit of connection with him, being stressed out with school, and I think I really want to recenter myself and focus on what he wants me to do next.
Okay, well, when my life was completely off track, I can look back now and see people that God very clearly put in my life that were examples of people walking with God. I've got a list of people that I am thankful for that God put in my life to kind of gently put me back on track, and especially the ones that were sure to let me know that nothing I had done so far was so horrible that I could not be forgiven and that my life could not be redeemed and there couldn't be some good that came out of any of it. So it's been an amazing journey the last years here. The last 6 years of being part of this church family, it's been amazing. I've made some very good friends, the women at Bible study, and just knowing I've got these women that I can lean on and call on, that will be there for me. That I know that I can send out the mass text and say, I need prayers now for something, and that I've got all the support all the time, and it's a safe space to land.
This is also one of the first churches that I've actually been able to connect with the kids and all of the
Teenagers.
and learn more about God and grow with him, rather than just going there being like, okay, it's church every Sunday, I follow my parents still, I'll go with them because I'm too nervous to go see people I don't know.
There you go. Get you on your show a little bit.
Of when my mom married Caleb, my stepdad, and a lot of that, and getting that new half of my family. Well, is that a half? Sure, let's make it a half of my family, and getting more siblings like that one. It was very meaningful because, especially with seeing Caleb, how he lived his faith, he was kind of an inspiration for me, being like, that's what it's supposed to look like.
And Mima,
yes, and Mima and Pappy, and that whole side of the family. Just that was that definitely was it's more than just sitting in a church and listening to someone talk at you. It's a life. It's a living match.
It's a day to day.
Yeah, and that was okay, this isn't boring.
I think this baptism and this church can also, and has also, brought our family together. Church on Sundays is something that we can all go to, and on the drive home I really, really look forward to because we all get to talk about what we learned, and Katrina tells us what she learned, and we tell her what we learned. And like she said earlier, we learn from each other, and it's really helped us grow as a family, so I'm super excited for this baptism because I think that's really going to open a new chapter for our family also.
Okay, hello, I'm Sydney.
I'm Katrina.
And I'm Addy.
And today we're getting baptized.